Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. And it does. And you already know, man, it's goofy season. It's goofy season, man. So, the problem right now with the Dallas Cowboys is the fact that as a media magnet, it's going to be a lot of false controversy that's going to be drawn up. It's not going to be little, it's going to be a lot. But see, some of it, honestly, we're doing to ourselves. It's not surprising, but we are doing it again. And we're going to talk about it. But some of this is funny, man. So we're going to sit back today. We're going to measure this Kool-Aid. You know your boy Boss got you, man. So y'all sit back. Trust me. I'm going to put all this together for you. Boss Cowboy Sports. Let's go.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win. Still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop a 9 month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Let's go.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my B-day. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again, again.
And I need all the executives to have a seat.
Do it again, again, again.
All right, let's go. So, man. So, you know, obviously after the Philadelphia Eagles game, or the green team, it got weird. It got weird. And see, this is the thing. Especially when I look at some of the things that happened in that game, and especially with Jerry, it's just typical weirdness. So when you listen, it's something that was pretty easy to see, right? Just looking at one of the things that transpired. So let's just kind of play this because this is easy to see.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? In my eyes, in this bows, in disguises no one knows.
See, this is the problem. This is easy to see. They say I'm live on M channel. Let me turn my boy M channel off. This is easy to see. I am live. Okay, I just turned it off. And it bothers me because obviously there have been a lot of accusations of the stubbornness of Jerry, right? But when it's this easy to see and you still double down, yeah, I turned it off. I'm not on M channel anymore. It's just pure goofiness. It is pure, it's no way to say it. This is embarrassing. Like this is easy to see. Even to the point where you got CeeDee Lamb literally speaking out.
Very frustrating. We didn't score. It was terrible.
How do you all try to keep hope alive right now with how hard things are going?
Oops, excuse me. Prepare the right way. Practice hard. Come out on Sunday. Hoping to execute.
That play with you and Ferguson, a little bit of miscommunication.
Couldn't see the ball. Couldn't see the ball at all.
Yeah. Couldn't see the ball. Couldn't see the ball at all. Was you and Ferg on the wrong page? No, I couldn't see the ball. I couldn't see the ball at all.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
The sun. But yes, 1,000%.
Are you in favor of curtains?
In my eyes.
Are you? Absolutely. I am in favor of curtains.
You talked to Jerry about that.
Will you talk to Jerry about that?
I mean, y'all doing my job right now.
That's right.
How tough was it to get going offensively tonight?
We'll just kind of pause that. And then on the whole opposite side, it's chaos. It's excuses. And this is curtains. This is curtains. So when you go look at Jerry and you look at how he going about this, it is. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I really understand why some of y'all are truly hopeless and fed up. I get it. I get it. Listen, especially a day like this, today like this, make me understand the give up crowd even more. The people that just like, I'm done with Dallas. So when you spell it out and they say, why not put up curtains over the windows? Jerry, well, let's tear the damn stadium. Wait!
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Now they ask you about curtains and you gaslighting. Let's just tear the whole stadium down. Did anybody ask for that? And build, are you kidding me? Nobody said that. Who said that? How you go put words in my mouth and then get offended at the words you put in my mouth? How? Let's just see. Landlord talked about this. He warned about this on Boss Land. He warned about this. He said you got to watch them people that use anger as a defense mechanism. They trying to manipulate you. Landlord said it. Landlord said that too. This is exactly what landlord said. When people out of nowhere, so you come home and you say, baby, why you always put your phone up when I come in the house? Why you always hiding your phone? Why you always try to act like you don't trust people? You don't trust me? See, I'm getting tired of you. I gotta get out this house. Oh, wait. Your response didn't warrant all of that. But why did she probably act like that? Because she probably really was up to something. And you was sniffing down the right hole. You was picking up the scent. And so what people do when they try to manipulate you, they're gonna take it overboard, get all angry, as if you talking to them crazy. When you are being very sensible, hey, why don't you just put up some curtains? You can see that CeeDee Lamb was obviously struggling to see. It is not hard to see. Hold on real quick. Let me turn this down where I can clearly show that. Right? It's in your face. It's not like this hard. Is this hard? Is this hard to see that he can't even see the ball at all? Is that hard? It's just goofy season, man. Goofy. And then somebody asks you, why not put up curtains? Why not put up curtains? Let's just tear down the whole damn stadium. He can't see the ball. He immediately made the gesture like, I couldn't see. And you being stubborn on something that's easy to fix. I understand why some of y'all quit now. I really do. I low-key apologize because I've challenged a lot of y'all about not quitting. I challenge that, but when you see somebody this stubborn over something this small, then what's the chances of him really taking serious free agents? Or what's the chances of him actually going against Steven if you can't put up curtains? Like, what's the real chances of him really in his later years stepping down as GM? It's like, yeah. Today was one of them days, or yesterday, whenever Jerry did that, it just locks it in even more, bro. It locks it in that it is goofy. That this organization is goofy. And I really do understand those who've laid it down. I get it. It's too goofy here, man. It's too much goofiness. Yeah, so that's just dealing with the black hole sun. Like obvious stuff.
In my eyes.
Like obvious stuff. Sun in my eyes, that's obvious stuff. All right, so listen, we're gonna turn the page a little bit. Then we're gonna talk about the next thing, all right, that's drumming up. Okay, let's talk about this.
It's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are worried about whether McCarthy will be your coach next year?
You know, that's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year. But, you know, all coaching aside, coaching, you know, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But the guys I kind of feel bad for is guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, you know, because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You know, you want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy and hurt for.
Yeah. So, obviously, a couple of things. First, let's look at the response from Mike McCarthy, because he brought up Mike McCarthy. So it's obviously important to look at the response that came from Mike McCarthy. And Mike McCarthy go show some things in his press conference that's interesting to me. But you know, I'm gonna be very honest about this. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I'm gonna speak my mind. Check this out.
For the Sun.
Any comment?
Not today.
All right. So first of all, before we get to the Micah Parsons, let's just check out Mike McCarthy being messy.
For the Sun.
Any comment?
Not today.
So wait, man. Is it me, or does it look like Mike McCarthy is enjoying this trolling that's going on with the Sun? Is it me? Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. And did somebody say, should Micah be punished for his comments? I'm gonna take that comment. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you no. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna show you too.
For the Sun.
Ah, look! Wait! See, wait! I ain't crazy, bro. Y'all ain't crazy either. Watch this.
For the Sun.
Ah! Wait! What was that face, dog?
For the Sun.
Hey, man! Mike, what you doing? Whoa, this is goofy season, bro. We are watching the Titanic sink right before our eyes, brother. God, dog, when the head coach is trolling the owner, we are officially in goofy season. Oh, hey, D.A. Lee, am I tripping? I know I ain't tripping. Yes, he clouded. He be clouded. I am not crazy, and you ain't either. Let me do that one more time for those of y'all who missed that. Listen, this is why y'all come to Boss Cowboy Sports. I be catching that shit, man. I be catching what a lot of people don't catch. I be like, boy, look at this.
For the Sun.
That is obvious glee.
For the Sun.
Ooh, that's so obvious.
In my eyes, black hole sun, won't you come?
Whoa, Mike. Listen, y'all. If you had any doubts in your mind that Mike didn't like them and don't like Jerry, that's it right there. That's it. You shouldn't have no doubts right there, bro. That is him clearly enjoying what's going on with this black hole sun, bro. That's him clearly.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
See, I think what he doing, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is what Mike McCarthy doing. He trying to send a signal out there what it's like working with him. I'm just being honest, y'all. I think he's sending out an alarm. Showtime say you can't pay for this level of comedy. Yeah, this goofiness, Showtime, is all time. This is all time. This is, man, if you just like, man, I quit. I ain't even mad at you. If you just like, I quit. If this gonna be a day I'm gonna be like, I understand. I get it. I'm not mad at you. Go ahead and put in your resignation papers. It's crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. This is, we have hit new lows, y'all. Head coach. Oh, and then me and DMV. Oh, DMV, I got that clip. I got all the goofiness today, man. I got so much goofiness because the goofy is crazy. Me and DMV talked about it today. Now I'm gonna go look at this. He said, "Did you go over that Rico clip?" That's next. I got the Rico clip too, bro. Like, yeah. But listen to this.
Any comment?
Oh, the DLV, did you see him troll, Jared? One more time, DLV, because you just not coming in. Look at this troll.
For the sun?
He asked him about the sun with that sneaky smile. Oh, man, Special K. You hit it on the head, boy. This like when you put in your 2-week notice, but you still gotta come to work. Ooh, clap it up for Special K. Clap it up for Special K. Man, Special K, bro, you be coming with it, bro. You be coming with the metaphors. Perfect ones too, bro, because this is exactly what that's like. This is like you already know you gone, and I finna enjoy the pain that you experienced because of the pain that I've experienced.
Any comment?
Not today.
Any comment? Not today.
I just couldn't help myself. Yeah. Go ahead, David.
Damn! I couldn't help myself. Am I tripping? No, I'm not.
Not today. I just couldn't help myself. Yeah.
Damn, man! God, I can't. Oh my God! All-time lows. This is all-time lows, bro. Listen, this is unprecedented. I've never seen this, bro. I've never seen this. This is black hole stuff, bro.
Go ahead, David.
Mike, Dallas Morning News. Do you take offense at what Micah Parsons said after the game, or do you just consider it part of when a team is playing like this, those type of comments are going to come out as the frustration of the moment?
Well, I think like anything with post-game remarks and really any remarks, when it does create questions for others in the locker room, something that I've always done, conversation has to happen. So, Mike and I had a conversation this morning about it. And
I like that. He said, man, when you get something that happened where disrupts the locker room, a conversation has to happen. Like, we go talk about it. I like that. That's respectable. That's man behavior.
Handle those things as men should handle it.
Right.
Love
that.
That wasn't his intent, and
And that's the key right there. That's the key. That is the key right there. The intent.
Well, that's something he can talk on, but the other part of it too is what comes out of this too, all the way around. Questions for others, and also I don't want to see my players get attacked also from the other side of this too. So
perfect. To me, pitch perfect tone, pitch perfect on addressing it, pitch perfect on this one to me.
We have so much more that we need to focus on, and that's really what we talk about pretty much throughout the day today. Is just we just got to keep it about football, bear down on the things we know we need to improve on, build off of some of the things that we felt like we got.
That's a slight correction right there. where he said, keep it about football. You know, that's a warning.
Better, throughout these games coming out of the bye. But these are the things that you need to eliminate from your culture. And just like anything, conversations bring resolution. So and I think this is an example of that.
You talked about that before, just to keep the focus on football, but there's the peripheral issues that come from losing, especially when expectations were above where you were. This is coming. Does it take more of your time to manage as you're in the midst of this?
Yeah, when you lose, when you're losing multiple games, definitely. So I just look at how much time today's a great example. How much time I've spent on Houston Texans. I think I'm on play 6 of the Detroit game. So and that's what these types of things bring.
Yeah. So he said, I'm just on play 6. So when I got to go to you and I got to talk to you about this type of stuff, it's taken away from me doing my research. That's what he's saying. He's saying, because I'm go come to you. If it's something that come out, especially between me and you in the media, my name came up or somebody else's name came up, we go all talk about it. First of all, that's respectful. But then second of all, he also saying there's a time waste that happens when I have to go address this stuff. That's why he's saying keep it about football. He respecting it, and he know his intent wasn't bad. And I would say for sure his intent wasn't bad. I think he was clumsy, slightly. It wasn't even all the way. I sense at all no malicious intent. I felt like he was really more so trying to big up Zach Martin. Where he messed up is where he made the comparison on work ethic. That's the thing that where people can run with. Cause see, this is the thing. Being all the way honest with this, I want y'all to really hear me as I measure this Kool-Aid. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. So the biggest thing I'm gonna say, and why I wanted to change the vibe up to the measure Kool-Aid, because that's very important. The most important thing I'm gonna say is what's also goofy season that we gotta recognize is that it's not about what you're saying. It's sometimes not even about what you said. It's about what we can make it seem like you're saying. That's what make it goofy season. Where my intent was to more so talk clarity, like, and no disrespect against the coaches, like he was saying. My thing is, I feel sorry for people like Zach Martin. That's what he was trying to say. And when he said work ethic, he's telling the truth. In terms of the physicality it takes to be prepared to play. But the work ethic in terms of the mental preparation, that's obviously go be Mike McCarthy. Like Zach Martin or Micah Parsons or anybody else is going to put in more work and prep than Mike. But the physical prep, nobody put in more work than the athletes on being prepared. He was just, in my opinion, clumsy. I 100% believe that he meant well and that he really tried to hit this question. He just got a little bit clumsy with it. I'm gonna listen to it one more time.
It's on the final year of his contract, so outside there's of course going to be questions. What's the sentiment inside the locker room, and what do you tell people who are wondering about whether McCarthy will be your coach next year?
That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year.
So he's trying to start it off very professional. That's above my pay grade. In other words, I really ain't got nothing to do with that. But then he go really transition into his other thought, which is his teammate.
But all coaching aside, Mike.
See, all coaching aside,
can leave and go wherever he wants, but guys.
Yeah. So he trying to kind of balance this out. He trying to walk this dance of giving you an answer, but also trying to be respectable.
I kind of feel bad for this guy like Zach Martin.
So now he transitioned to his boy. He like, That's above my pay grade, but who I really feel sorry for is my boy, my guy. To me, that part is fair.
Guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. So, see,
when he said that part is where people can take and make it seem, because it's not what you're saying, it's what it can. It's not the context or the intent of what you were saying. It's what it can sound like you saying. And it's a part of goofy season. So in goofy season, people go make mountains out of molehills. In my opinion. Some people might disagree with that. And that's okay. That's okay. Some people might see this totally different. But to me reading his body language, me looking at how he took his time and he really tried to give a measured response, I think it just made him sound like he didn't care about Mike McCarthy. I don't think he was saying it at all. That's why he started off, that's above my pay grade. In other words, I ain't got no thoughts on that. He was trying to say, I'm done with that and move on to Zach Martin. But the problem is he brought Mike McCarthy's name back in it. He should have just left Mike McCarthy's name out of it. That's more so like PR training, to be honest. That's training on how to speak to the media, in my opinion. But Mike McCarthy had a finish with a balanced response too. Check this out.
And that's why, frankly, I think it's harder when you win. Handling success, to me, has always been the biggest challenge in this. We have a great opportunity to be in an adverse situation as a group of men to go do something people don't think we can do. And been there before, excited about it. Most of the times come out the other end, and that's what I'm focused on. So, but to get there, you got to, utilization of energy and all that application of how we want to unite and continue to work is important. So, I think all these guys, we all need to focus on our mental space, take care of ourselves, hug our families, because they're the ones that have to listen to most of this stuff. But we need to just keep it about football, because if we're not working on football, our opponent is an hour or two better than us already. So that's my message.
I think that's a fantastic message. He basically giving Mike a warning: don't let them bait you into talking about me or anybody. Don't let them bait you into that. Just, how do you feel about Mike McCarthy being on his last year? He basically saying, dodge that, stay away from that. And I think that's good advice. I think that's good head coach advice. Dodge that, stay away from that. They trying to get you. It's goofy season. They trying to get a comment that can go viral on your name. And you can't slip at all. Any kind of slip, they go pounce on it. It don't matter what you're saying, it's what they can say you're saying. Yeah. Ooh. And good point. Good point, C. Good point, man. Clap it up for C, bro. He said, if I'm Zach, Micah, keep my name out your mouth. You don't know my future, homie. Unless he know his future. He might know his future. That might be, he might. But if he don't know, yeah, you right. If he don't know my future, but you yet, that's why Mike McCarthy right. Keep it about football. Don't take no baits. Don't talk about teammates. And I said that before. Y'all heard me say that before, man. Don't say nothing about them teammates. Keep my name out your mouth. So obviously that go for coaches too. Just stay away from that trap. Stay away from that trap. And I hope Micah listened to that. Now, Micah also clarified. I'm pretty certain Micah have no ill intention, but you can slip. Keep it about football. Mike McCarthy is right. So, we still dealing with this goofiness. So we go show a couple of more goofiness, and then we go talk about a couple of things, take some phone calls. So this is what DMV was talking about.
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Well, Rico basically looked like he left Zeke hanging.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about...
How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? And then my boy say, left Zeke hanging, but all that fake love ain't real anyway. It's a good point. It's a good point. Because fake love can be. It's true. It happens a lot. But how y'all feel about that? Leaving your teammate hanging like that. My initial reaction, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's a bad move. I think it's a bad sign when you see stuff like that. Because if you Rico, right, and you a part of this team, you mean to tell me you don't know that them cameras watching everything? You just saw them highlighting CeeDee Lamb and his lip reading. They was trying to read CeeDee Lamb lips on that jump ball when Dak was in his iPad. And I also think this is fair too. I like this comment because this is another possibility too. That's why I say my initial reaction. He said, I think Rico was zoned out. That's a very real possibility too. There's a very real possibility that he didn't even really see Zeke until it was late. That's possible. It's possible, but unlikely. It happened though. I've seen it happen in basketball where cats, they just kind of coming off the court and they just zoned out. You know, they kind of, mind still kind of racing in the head and they just missed it. That's a possibility. So, because it's a possibility, I think it's better to say if, right? So if he did see Zeke, Rico is wrong for that, in my opinion. More so because you know the team you own. You know this is a team where everything is watched. You know them cameras on you. You know them cameras on Zeke, and that's the type of stuff that don't look right. And then y'all in the same room. Y'all in the same running back room. Like y'all see each other on a daily basis. Like Zeke would have to be an absolute trash person for me to feel comfortable doing you like that. And according to most reports, most people say Zeke is selfish. That's what Tony Pollard said. That's what Zach Martin said. I know a lot of people ran with him going to talk about getting more running back duties, which I think he should have had something to say. Because, see, I see how it is, man. A lot of people obviously had a lot to say when he fumbled, which it was bad. It was bad that he fumbled. But the energy was different when Rico fumbled in Pitt. It was different. Because when he fumbled on the goal line and Dak had to recover it, it wasn't as much anger at the fumble. And matter of fact, when most people said Zeke is better at short yardage and better in the red zone, I still don't get why people would be upset with him speaking up about that if he did. Like, why would you be upset about speaking out and speaking up on something that we all agree with? Yeah. And this could be the case. This is a very real possibility where Rico's still mad because of the flu game. So why you gonna take that on Zeke? In my opinion. And do it openly. So I'm giving y'all my real opinion. Yeah, I'm giving you my real opinion, and me and DMV talked about this. This is, as somebody who played, in my opinion, and DMV played too, if somebody stick their hand out to encourage you, and you see it, if he saw it, it is nothing for you to stick your hand out to acknowledge that this person is trying to encourage you. Regardless if you mad about the flu game or whatever. It looks petty, just to be all the way honest. It looked divided. It's not a good look at all. This, I'm just being honest, y'all. If I stick my hand out.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
It's about respect. So there's also another possibility to this too. And I'm just giving all sides to this. I'm gonna give y'all all sides. I'm gonna be complete on this. The other side to this is there's a possibility that Zeke could be a terrible person. There's a possibility. I'm just throwing that out there. Do I believe that's the case? No. But I've also played with some dudes on my team that I promise you I can't stand them to this day. Teammates. Like hating dudes. I'm talking about some straight hating. I mean some hating. I'm gonna say it one time. Can I cuss just one time? I got some teammates that's some whole ass bitches. Yeah, dudes that I real life went to war with, I couldn't stand. Like if I saw them on fire, I wouldn't piss on them. Teammates. Listen, because sometimes y'all on this, I'm giving y'all all sides of this. Yeah. See, I done had, especially over women, or I done had some teammates act like some straight up, oh man. Like for instance, perfect example, Lucky Whitehead. At first I didn't understand why they kicked off Lucky Whitehead in 2016. But people gotta remember Lucky Whitehead messed with Zeke's accuser. Remember that accuser where Zeke was suspended? Lucky Whitehead messed with her while Zeke was going through all of that. Yeah, I understand that. Nah, that's your after, that's your leftovers and all of that. But it's just the fact that your teammate is going through a lot of legal drama behind this lady who seems to be a false accuser. So if Lucky Whitehead is coming off I'm trying to be balanced, y'all. If Lucky Whitehead is coming off the field and I know you that type of dude, it might be hard for me to stick my hand out.
Bruh. What the fuck is that?
Not about to say, but it's more about respect.
So it's so many different levels to this. It's gonna be really hard to really put our finger on it. All I can say is that didn't look right. That's how I'm gonna conclude that. It don't look right. Something probably not right. Right? It didn't look right, and I'm gonna put this in the goofy files. Like, this is just ain't nothing but a bunch of goofiness that's continuing to stack. Just a whole bunch of goofiness that's continued to show its ugly head. Just goofiness. My boy DMV say true. DMV, I'm gonna call you, bro. Let's talk about this. If you can. Hopefully I can call you. Let me know if I can call you, bro. I want to call my brother DMV real quick, man. Get him on the line. We'll just talk about this because he did a video on this. So y'all go make sure y'all check out my boy DMV video. DMV, I'm finna call you, bro. All right, here we go. See if he can pick up. My boss say we all been there, boss.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I tried, my brother. That boy say, yeah, man, we all been there. Yeah, it'd be likely. I'm talking about with teammates. So I'm just trying to be all the way balanced with this. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he said he can't type right now. See, DMV, he coaching too. So sometimes he coaching his son. He be having some stuff going on. But appreciate that, big dog, because we had us a real good talk about this. And see, me and DMV, when we talk about this stuff, it's fair. It ain't slanted one way or the other. Sometimes he talk me out of stuff. Sometimes he talk me into stuff. You know what I mean? But we try to look at it from all angles. I think that's the best way to see it. But on the surface, it got a smell to it. It got a smell to it for sure. All right, so hold on real quick. This is the last thing, and then I'm gonna talk about football. Then we go back to football because we got some important football stuff to talk about. We got some important football. Last potential goofiness for today. This is gonna be the last potential goofiness of today. Check it out.
What does today's performance tell you about Dak's role in this team and what he's been doing this season?
Well, what do you mean?
Given that you saw what the team looked like without Dak, how do you tell, when you look at the difference, what do you think about Dak?
I don't want to be sarcastic, but you got the same arithmetic I've got? We've won 3 games with Dak. Okay, so I'm just saying, we weren't playing well with Dak at all.
If Dak cannot come back, how much does that hurt your hopes for this season?
Well, I don't want to deal in hypotheticals, but anybody that loses their top quarterback has some adjustments to make, and they're usually adjusting uphill. And so I thought that.
So he clearly said you're adjusting uphill, meaning it's likely getting ready to be harder without your quarterback.
Basically, we'd look better tonight without Dak.
He said we look better tonight without Dak.
I thought we'd look better on offense than we looked without Dak.
I felt like we looked better on offense without Dak.
Seen Cooper play better than we played tonight.
We've seen Cooper play better than he played tonight, yeah.
Philadelphia's got a lot to do with that. That's what it is.
So, I don't think he was saying that the offense was better without Dak because he not crazy. But it still is almost like that Micah Parsons thing. It's not what you're saying, it's what it sounds like you said or what you said. It's not what you're saying. It's not what you're saying, it's what you said. You said the offense was better without Dak. It sounded like what he was saying was, nah, hell nah. Like nothing about it makes sense. It's just goofy. It's just nothing about it makes sense. Like better without Dak shouldn't just even come out your mouth. I tried to make it make sense. It don't make sense. It's just goofy. Better without Dak coming out your mouth twice is goofy and No, that's not a slip. You said it twice. It's almost like, man, we getting on to your game, man. It's like, this is the game I think Jerry plays. When we suffer an embarrassing loss, he go do something to draw the attention off the loss. So just like when we got smacked and beat up by Detroit and embarrassed and ran out the house, right? Ran out our own house, like just embarrassed. Then he went on the radio station in the fan and he kicked over the damn tables. So did anybody focus on the Detroit game? Nah. What was everybody focused on? He tried to fire the fan. He tried to fire Sean and RJ and Bobby Bell. It's like, man, we starting to get, like, we getting hip to this game. It's like, man, you know how to take the attention off of that loss. And I don't think you dumb. I see a lot of y'all saying he old and senile. I think his mind is very intentional on what he doing. I don't think that's no accident. I think this is, let me get the headlines off of the embarrassment of how we're losing. And I still have a business where I need to make the news, whether we're winning or losing. I need to get in the headline. And how is that gonna happen? Let me have a pretend Floridian slip sounding as if I'm saying that my quarterback under rush is not as good or is better than Dak. Nah, man.
Justin uphill. And so I thought that basically we'd look better tonight without Dak. I thought we'd look better on offense than we looked without Dak.
He said it twice. I could see a slip once. You said it twice.
I thought that basically we'd look better tonight without Dak. I thought we'd look better on offense than we looked without Dak. Seen Cooper play better than we played tonight. Philadelphia's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, Miss Jackie, I think that's what it is. It's all about headlines and drama, man. This is trying to keep the Dallas Cowboys interesting. Miss Jackie, I think that's exactly what's going on, man. I think this is embarrassing, man. Like, listen, usually I just talk about the football game on Monday. Usually when I do my slept over shows, I focus on the football. But all the goofiness was such at a high level the past 2 days. It's been epic goofiness. Like, this is all you got. Mike McCarthy trolling the owner, like real life, laughing at Jerry. Like,
for the sun.
Like, you can't make that up. Like,
for the sun.
You can't. You got CeeDee Lamb literally saying, like, this is all time crazy. You got CeeDee Lamb literally saying, man, yes, we need curtains. Yes, y'all doing my job for me.
Oh, excuse me. Prepare the right way. Practice hard. Come on Sunday. Hoping to execute.
That play with you and Ferguson, a little bit of miscommunication.
Couldn't see the ball. Couldn't see the ball at all. The sun. But yes, 1,000%.
You talked to Barry about that.
I mean, y'all doing my job right now.
How tough was it to get going offensively tonight?
This is all time crazy, y'all. This is all time crazy. The Micah Parsons, that's little. That ain't nothing. That's just people kind of running with context that don't even truly apply, really. Micah didn't mean no harm in that. The Micah is little. the Zeke and Rico things, it's some smoke there. It might be some fire, but it's definitely some smoke. Some don't smell right about it. But this is just, man, let's take some calls, man. I can't handle it no more. Matter of fact, let me take these super chats first, then we go take some calls. Y'all get ready to call in. Let me take these super chats. It's embarrassing, bro. Real talk. And I'm gonna say this again, man. I said it earlier, man. If you quit, I understand. If you gave up on the Cowboys, I understand. Y'all saw me fight y'all. You can't quit, cause quit. You stop thinking. You stop trying to figure out ways to win. Man, hold on, bro. This dude is fighting over curtains, bro. He fighting over curtains after his top weapon clearly could not see the ball. He's still fighting over curtains. So how can my logic say, yeah, he gonna take real ideas serious? Yeah, he don't take freaking curtain serious. All right, so here we go. So this first super chat, then we go take some calls. Y'all get ready to call in, because I ain't got that many super chats. Got 2. Also, I peeped some game on there, man. There's not enough lights in there, man. Let's get the lights up too. There's too many people. It's close to 200 people watching. So obviously, with that amount of people in here, we should definitely have more likes, as well as just to get the recommends out there. And then my boy said Jerry could have took a lot of pressure off this team by confirming a rebuild prior to the season starting. Manage expectations for everyone. I don't even think, honestly, that he was rebuilding. I think they really believed in his red shirt strategy. I think they did. I think it just blew up in their face. I think it was overwhelming injuries. And with all those injuries, you really had to test your red shirt theory. And guess what? Your red shirt theory, for the most part, has failed. And I gave them a lot of grace on that red shirt theory. Y'all heard me. I defended it because I've seen it work. I've seen it go well. But they put all their chips in it this year. To me, that's what happened. And you seeing it backfire. For real. To me, one of the prime examples of it backfiring, to me, to be honest, the biggest example right now is Carson. He's the face of the red shirt strategy being an absolute failure. The overreach of the red shirt strategy. Am I giving up on him? Absolutely not. Do I believe that he could have a future? Absolutely. But the overreach is so obvious. You threw 21 on him. You put 21. That is Deion Sanders' number. You knew what you was doing. You basically sold that he was finna be locked down. We start bragging about the nickname seatbelt. And for the last 2 games, he's been successfully, aggressively targeted. And this ain't picking on him. I got the same standard for anybody that play corner. Anybody. Whenever your target success rate get over 50%, I have a problem. You gotta at least win 50% of your matchups, because receivers go make plays. Receivers are some of the best athletes in the world. Receivers are the most gifted athletes in the world. They are going to make plays. You just gotta at least stop it 50% of the time. And like my boy C said, more like unbuckled. And it makes no sense why the vet Izzy has been consistently this year overlooked for the red shirt. And I said it last game. I asked Coach Marv, I said straight up, because he was lobbying hard for Carson, which I ain't got no problem with. People that believe in Carson, I ain't got no problem with that. But I did ask him for a question. And my question was, at what point do you stop? At what point do you say, okay, I've seen enough? I asked Coach Marv that before the game. And by the end of the Atlanta game, it was already obvious, even after Atlanta, that it was time to start experimenting with a change. Just like we was open to sitting down the safeties because it made sense. And Law, he talked to me about it in the final word. He said, boss, they did exactly what you talked about. You made a heavy case on safeties and how it was going to be a bad matchup versus them athletic tight ends. He said, but you didn't address corner enough. And he right. Law challenged me on that. He said, you did not address corner enough. And that's what they left hanging. That's a perfect example, man. Yeah. So then let me take this other super chat real quick. He said, should Micah be punished for those comments? I think I answered that. No. I think Mike McCarthy did a great job. I love this answer. Keep it about football. And this is not checking Micah when he said that. To me, it's looking out for Micah. He's like, man, just keep it about football, because when this type of stuff come up, I'm gonna have to talk to you about it, but I'm also taking time out my day where I gotta talk. So I'm only six plays into the Texans because I gotta address this. So don't fall for the trap. When they ask you a direct question about Zach Martin to me, dodge it. What do you think about it being Mike McCarthy last year? He should have stopped talking when he said that's just above my pay grade. He should have just nothing else. That's above my, because they not your friend. This is goofy season, so they looking for something. They looking for something to put in the headlines. So the more he kept talking, it's almost like the police tell you got the right to remain silent. You do. You got the right. So just, yeah, it's above my pay grade. When they ask you about your coach or a coach, I ain't got to respond to that. Well, let me give you this corn answer. Yeah, that's above my pay grade, man. You know, I support Mike, and we go continue to, play for him, whether he's our head coach or not. Also, if you want to add a little bit extra, I also want to really play hard for Zach Martin. That's the guy I'm also thinking about too, with Mike. And then stop talking right there. Don't say nothing else. Yeah. So now Micah shouldn't be punished. And then it's the last super chat, and then we'll take the phone calls. He said, I guess he tore down the whole damn team. I don't know who you talking about. Might be talking about Jared. But all right, man, let's take some phone calls, man. I'm sorry. I should have took that earlier because I didn't know what you was talking about.
Pollen paper got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Pollen paper got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
There is one other participant in the conference.
My boy Tariq in here. What's up, man? My boy Tariq. One of y'all comments just got my attention. It said Micah knew what he was doing. What that mean? You think he was doing that on purpose? You think he was trying to throw Mike McCarthy under the bus? I don't think he was being nefarious at all. I'm just being all the way honest. I don't think it was some calculated move by Micah. I think Micah was just trying to answer the question and he fumbled. All right. Tyreek, you live.
Yeah, what up, boss?
What's up with it, brother?
Coolin', man. What's up, Cowboy Nation? Hey, man, I'm looking at it like this, man. Jerry, we should have knew. We should have knew this season was gonna be funny anyway. Just the way that they're going about things, man. Let's start from Dak and CD contracts.
Mm-hmm.
They should have been done way earlier, just to make room for free agents for this dang on team.
Right.
Yo, man, my whole thing is like this. I like rookies just like the next person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you need proven players on your team for when you go through these good, tough games. True good players is the one that's going to win the game. Look how last night Detroit and Houston battled it out. You know what I'm saying? That was good football at the end. You know what I mean? It was a lot of turnovers and all that because they both got good teams.
Right.
We didn't build this. They didn't really build this team for it to be that good. Because, like, come on, man, you gonna get Kendricks? That's it.
Right.
But you think the draft picks gonna hold us down?
The conference has been locked.
As soon as what's his name? The end went down. The one that looked like Micah a little bit. As soon as he went down, they should have been on the phone. Yeah, they should have been on the phone with somebody trying to get somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To replace him.
Yeah.
And they just gonna put it all on rookies. The rookies, though, come on, man. You see how far that experience went.
Yeah.
And plus, too,
it pulled it.
Yeah, man, we trying to get all these old defensive tackles that's over the hill, and man, my thing.
And we got them late.
Yeah, that too, man. And this whole not playing in the preseason crap, that needs to stop this year. They need to cut that out. We cannot afford to let our season go down, and these guys are rusty like this. Yeah. If the Super Bowl champions can get out there and let their guys play for a quarter and up to a half sometime, I'm cool with that for our team because we're not that damn good to be going out here not even trying to do nothing and letting players start the season and then we take the regular season for our preseason. How dumb is that? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of. Tom Brady and them wasn't even doing that.
Yeah.
So what gives us the right to do that? I feel like it's too comfortable in Jerry playpen. You know what I mean? And Jerry needs to take a real good look in the mirror because he's hurting the franchise. You know what I mean? He's hurting his brand. And if he cares so much about the brand, what is the brand without the fans?
Right.
You don't have a real strong brand without the people. You need the people. You know what I mean? Even though we have different type of fans around here, some just don't care about whether we win or lose. You know what I mean? Some just care about coming to the stadium and spending money. That's it. Or being you know what I mean? Like, but for the players that really care about how this team is moving and how the culture of the team is, the culture of the organization is, you know, Jerry's just leaving a bad taste in your mouth, man, because it's no excuse for us getting blown out. Like we haven't won a home game since we got blown out in the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
that wasn't no regular win. That was a blowout, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And you didn't. You showed no. They showed no coming back from that. You know what I mean. Every time we at home now, we not defending our house. We play better on the road. You know what I mean? In our own house, like, make it make sense, man. And then Jerry try to jump out here and do this old man cry stuff on the camera and get offended when people asking him realistic questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he's just offended. Above the law. Like
like how dare you ask me about curtains? Like
and he lost a playoff game like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody still remember that Cedric Wilson situation.
Yeah.
If the curtains was up, he probably would have caught that.
Right. Let's just build a whole new stadium, man. Well, let's just turn down the damn stadium. Oh my God, bro! Really? We doing that? That's what we doing?
But see, I look at Jerry as like I hate to say this, but I kind of see it from both points. The reason I say I see it from both points is that Jerry is that older guy that did everything he had to do in his life, and now he just want to go out on his own way. You know what I mean? And I really believe that he's sense. Like Al Davis.
Yeah. I
he's like Al Davis.
I sense the same thing, that where he kind of like set in his ways. He set in his ways, boss. Yeah, he set in his ways, bro. Like when you arguing over curtains, bro, you gone. You gone. Like you. Yeah, because it's like you're unredeemable. Yo, star player literally doing this like I couldn't see. It's the worst one of all time. It's the worst one. Like Cedric Wilson, maybe we could debate that, right? Maybe, right? He clearly lost the ball, right? But let's just act like we don't really know if that. No, we know this was the case. CD Lamb made it, and it looked like he couldn't see it. Like, who lets a ball go by them and don't even look at it?
Yeah. And like I'm saying about Jerry, man. Jerry is that guy that he had 3 Super Bowls already. He brought the Cowboys organization back up with some help from Jimmy. He has the 3 Super Bowl rings. He helped save the NFL. You know what I mean? He has a stake in that. He helped save the NFL to where it's at right now. And now he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing else that he need the Cowboys for.
I want to go out. He's never going to fold or bow down to where. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's never going to bow down to what Jimmy Johnson said to him back in the day.
Because he got everything.
Jimmy Johnson called it on him a long time ago.
Yeah.
He said, you're not a football guy. You're a businessman. Be the businessman. Don't try to be the businessman and the football guy. Why does our owner, the only owner in the NFL that has all these damn titles, and not serious, the only one he really serious about is just being the owner of the Cowboys. Just be the owner of the Cowboys and let somebody else do this other stuff that we need done so we can start looking like the rest of the league and the rest of these teams. We're not even competing. We're not even putting ourselves. It's crazy, man. But other than that, though, all right, though, boss. I'll holler at you.
Okay, big dog. No problem. All right, man. OG Tariq, man. Spitting that fire. Banks, you live.
Boss, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Banks?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Not much, man. Yeah, man. I'm at this point, man. I'm just kind of, tired of all the goofy stuff going on, man. But that's our season, and it's been pretty much brought on by the Joneses, man. From the beginning of the off season to now, like my man said, waiting to sign Dak and CD. And like I told you on Twitter, far as the only person I can see coming in here getting it straight, I don't want him, is Bill Belichick, because he's the only one I can see that can come in here and not be told what to do and how to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He the best chance for that.
It's really nothing that he's the best chance.
He the best chance.
He's the best chance. He's the number one chance.
Banks, I want you to slow down and really kind of, I hope people heard what you said. Because, see, I heard what Banks said. Banks said, he's not my top choice. Belichick is not my top choice. I don't like what I'm saying right now. But what Banks is saying is, from knowing how my organization is, you got to go with a guy that got major skins on the wall, or Jerry and them go bully the shit out of him. That's why we got to look at another old ass coach. And I'm with you, Banks. I would want to be on the other, like, you know what I'm saying? I would want to be, but we know our owners not go get out the way. We know that. This man don't want to change curtains.
Yeah.
If he's
They're not,
stepping
man.
on curtains, man.
They
Come on.
not.
Go ahead, though, Banks. I ain't mean to take your call. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you good, man. You good. It's just, it's frustrating, man. It's at the point, I'm watching the game. I'm not one of the ones that want the Cowboys to lose out or nothing like that, because that just ain't in me. I'm a fan. That's just not in me. I can't bring myself to do that.
Right.
But if they lose, I'm not mad. I'm not, it's not, the world's not, you know what I'm saying? You know how it usually is when the Cowboys lose a game this season. It's like, okay, let's go on to the next one, man. Let's get this season over with. I still want them to fight, but I don't even know if McCarthy, like some of the play calling and stuff yesterday, it's like, it's almost like nobody got no fight in them, man.
And then how
like
Mike
the coaching,
McCarthy,
man. Guys is in there.
And how he acted at that press conference, bro, where he was clearly trolling Jared. It does seem like he checked out, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. That's some doubt.
It do.
Like Special K said, he act like he already put in his 2 weeks notice. You can't say it no better than what Special K said it. It's impossible. Mike McCarthy is acting like that dude that already know he got a job somewhere else. I swear to God.
Yep. And it's like, okay, this team bad. They set me up. They didn't go get nobody.
Yep.
Yep. Them are just going with the flow.
Yep.
We can clearly see as guys that don't need to be on the field, but they're still on the field.
Right.
You know what I mean? It took you 3 touchdowns later to take Carson off the field, and they went to him every time they needed a first down. Why is Donovan Wilson still
they've
on the
been
field?
doing it for 2 games, bro. He was the bailout package, bro. Yeah, he was.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, he was the bailout. Man, the defense would have played way better without Carson, just being honest. And the defense played good.
And they did. If the defense is not worn out at the end of the game because the offense can't get going, that is a winnable game.
Yes.
That is a winnable game.
That one and Atlanta was man, 5 turnovers, bro.
It's ridiculous, man. I'm like, okay, we got some here, but man, we got Cooper Rush out here hitting Darren Slay in the back.
Oh!
Darren Slay in the back, man, and CeeDee Lamb wide open, man. Stuff like that, man.
Hey, I've been saying that about, bro, I swear to God, I've been saying that about Cooper Rush for 2 years, bro. I swear to God, I've been saying that dude got a noodle arm. I've been saying that, bro.
Noodle arm.
Like,
let me real quick, now we get off
matter
here.
of fact, real quick, before he did that same throw in preseason. I showed that same throw that one time they played him in preseason, he underthrew Brooks. Go ahead, Banks.
Do you remember when the last time he played the Eagles, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he had to start for Dak, and that was the last game he played was the 22 season.
Right.
And that last game when went down the scene, showed Cooper Rush is who he is. That play when Lamb was wide open, when he beat Bradbury, and the ball sailed in the air to Lamb, and my man came over and picked it off the safety for the Eagles.
Yeah.
They brought back this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he picked it off because he got a noodle arm, man.
Man, he got a noodle arm, bro. Yeah.
Listen, at this point, man, I seen the report about Cooper. They gonna stick with Cooper Rush, but at this point, man, I'm just like put Lance out there, man.
Put Lance out there, bro. I'm gonna talk about that at the end. That's my last thing I'm gonna talk about, man. Good call, Banks. Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one more for y'all, man. I don't even know who this is. 240, you live.
What's up, boss? It's Clebo, bro.
Clebo, what's up, man? Long time, bro.
Yeah, you just changed your number up on me. I've been trying to call me, like they asked me for a code and shit. I've been working, bro. I'm just calling in, man.
Long time, bro. Good to hear from you, old Clebo. What you got? How you feeling? Talk to me,
bro. Man, I feel good, man. I've been on the I just felt like ever since that Green Bay game and then this off season, man, I think the Joneses really showed Mike McCarthy they not serious about him. And Jerry Jones, he keeps saying he don't like firing coaches. He don't like paying nobody no money if they not there. That's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And me personally, I think like everybody that was screaming this Dan Quinn sabotage. I think Mike McCarthy is the real one sabotaging his team. If you really pay attention, bro.
That's what my boy DMV just said. DMV just said Mike McCarthy acting like Dan Quinn. Hey.
Nah, he worse than Dan Quinn, bro. And let me. I'm gonna say something because I know you my Columbo, bro. You Columbo. You always call you that, bro.
Yeah.
What was Mike McCarthy this year? What was his best offensive play calling? Which game? Would you say? Let me help you. You agree or not? Was it Pittsburgh?
I would say Pittsburgh and Browns, but mostly Pitt.
Okay. Mostly Pitt, right?
Yeah.
Now, in your opinion, what was the most important game of the year this year for Mike McCarthy? Not for the Cowboys, but for Mike McCarthy.
Damn, boy, you asking me some hard questions, Clebo. The most important game this year?
Would you not agree that it was Pittsburgh? Don't everybody, when they go home, don't they want to be the best? Ain't that like the most important game?
That's fair.
That's fair, right?
Yeah.
So is it coincidence? Is it coincidence?
That's when he ran the ball. I see where you going. I see where you going.
He stuck to the run game, bro. That's the
It took me a while to
game
catch up
he
to you,
stuck
bro.
the run game.
It took me, yeah.
He really wanted to win. Hey, boss, he really wanted to win that game. Mike McCarthy knows how to win games, bro. He really knows. Do you remember Stephen Jones at the beginning of the year, right before they signed CD? Stephen Jones was, I forgot who was interviewing him. I think it was some radio dude, and they was talking about it. Stephen Jones like, yeah, we're about to sign CD, so we're going to, he's going to have like 14 targets a game. And they was laughing, but Stephen wasn't laughing. So I'm thinking like, damn, all right, if they feel like that about CD, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they told McCarthy the same thing about Jack, bro. And everybody knows Zeke, and this ain't no shot on Zeke, because to me personally, I personally think, I don't care what nobody say, if Zeke was getting as many carries, I think he would be successful. Now, he might not be as fast or whatever, but regardless. But my whole point to all of that is I still feel like the Joneses, and I heard you in one of your videos, you said it. The Joneses are part, I forgot, I think it was the Detroit game. After the Detroit game, you was like, the Joneses are clearly a part of the game plan.
Yeah, because they kept saying we. He kept saying we need to.
He kept saying we.
And I was like, why do he keep saying we? Because he know how to say ah. He know how to say ah. He know. We saw that last week. He know how to say ah. Man, Clebo, you raised the hellfire case, bro. Listen, let me repeat back what you're saying, because I think it's some credence to what you're saying, especially when you add in the fact that San Fran game, Zeke was averaging 5 yards a carry for 3.5 quarters, and you abandon it.
Right.
So some people might say he don't like Zeke, right? Right. That might be your theory. It get worse. Then Rico came out and averaged 6.5, and you abandoned it. To your point. Yep. So it's like, how do you abandon 5 yards and 6.5 yards to carry? Like, people got to think about what the Rams did to us when they was averaging 6.5. Think about the teams and what they did to us when they was averaging 6.5. Do you remember what the Browns did to us when they was averaging 6.5? Do you remember what they did to us?
Oh, yeah.
They kept pounding us, bro. Non-stop. It was an avalanche of run game. They didn't pass. What did the Rams do to us when they was averaging 6.5 in 2018? You right, bro. Mike McCarthy, you, especially with the sneaky smile that you just did, all this trolling. This is an attitude like you are liking Jerry going through, bro. Like, none of us are crazy, bro. We like, wait, bro. Yeah. And then you say, I had to. I couldn't help myself.
I had to. You remember when he said, you remember it was a couple weeks ago and you made a video and you was like, man, I'm tired of him lying. I'm tired of him. Why you lying, McCarthy? And I was like, I was trying to call you that day because that's when I had the old number. I was like, boss, I don't think he lying. When he said he ain't a fan of the double back, what they call this shit? The multiple back backfield
committee.
Remember the committee. Remember at the beginning, because if you remember, when the committee first got introduced, it was Jerry Jones who said it first, then Stephen Jones said it, and then Mike McCarthy said it. That's the order it went in. I personally don't think Mike McCarthy wants to do that committee thing. I really don't, bro. I really don't. I don't think Mike McCarthy feels like this Jerry Jones helped him out. Jerry Jones, like, this is your final year. And you look at like we lost 7, 8, 9 veteran players last year, bro, that all contributed to us going 12-5, regardless if they was Pro Bowlers or what. They were important pieces to us going 12-5. We literally placed all of those players who were either rookies or dudes who are past their prime. When we went 12-5, 3 years, the best moves we made, we brought in 2 guys, and don't get me wrong, I like the moves when we brought in Gilly and Cook. But both of them were past their prime. That year, after we went 12-5 the first year, what do? We got rid of our number one receiver. Roquan Smith went to the Ravens, bro. Do you see what he did for that defense?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we would have got Roquan Smith, bro?
Yeah.
But and I know you was always on that, how they love Van Der Esch. You know
I was right.
My whole point to all of this, you was 100% right. To my whole point to all of this, bro, is man, I ain't let go, man. Ever since that Green Bay, when I called the show when you and Tuck was on there, man, and I was like, man, it's the Joneses, man. We cannot lose sight of the problem, man. It's not these coaches. It's not these players. Why do we think all this BS, like you said, all this goofiness is going on? It starts from the top.
Yeah.
Why you think players feel so comfortable doing what they doing? Look at Mike McCarthy clowning Jerry Jones. Like, it's the organization, bro. And I'm going to leave you with this, boss. I'm going to leave you with this. 15 years ago, bro, my brother, a diehard Raiders fan. I'm sitting down watching the Jerry Jones interview. My brother come in the room. He watching it with me. After the interview, he was like, damn, Clea, I feel sorry for y'all. I said, who's y'all? He was like, y'all, Cowboy fan. I said, why? He said, man, that dude sound like Al Davis.
Oh.
And you remember when Al Davis was calling plays? And everybody, and I know you old enough to know, I heard it in your voice. Oh, I remember Al Davis days. I remember clowning Raiders fans back in the day when the Raiders was the joke of the NFL, bro. People keep saying that the Joneses, all they want to do is stay relevant so they can keep being talked about. So to me, when I be like, because I remember I was going on Twitter with Stargazer, man. I love Stargazer, man. She'll have conversation with me. I didn't know that if you didn't have followers, you was considered a troll on Twitter. So, but I don't have no followers because I don't be on it like that. But I definitely ain't no troll. But I was telling her I want to lose the rest of our games. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about draft picks, bro. It's about making Jerry look bad. And people keep saying,
wait. Let me pause you there, bro. Let me pause you there,
go ahead,
Clebo, because I called in today to the fan. Right. I talked to Sean and RJ about this. Yes, I did. And I told them, I said, Sean, I hear you. Like, I hear what you're saying, that you hope we tank. And it's for righteous reasons, like you. You got a righteous reasons, but it ain't gonna work. Not this year. And I told
why you
Sean
say it ain't gonna work?
I said it ain't gonna work because they already got built-in excuses. They go talk. They go lean on all those injuries. See, what you really wanted, you wanted us to lose like we losing while we healthy. That's what you really want. If we could lose like we losing, nah, they go act like this whole year was an anomaly. They gonna be like, man, they gonna go right back to what they've been doing, because they gonna be like, dog, we lost Tank, we lost Fowler, we lost Sam Williams, not Fowler. We lost Sam Williams, we lost Nealon. You know, we lost Cook. We never really had Bland. They go down that long list. So it don't even matter that we getting embarrassed they already got their excuse built in, especially with Dak hurt. Oh, it's you feel me? So
I
even
agree.
rooting for it,
I agree.
Even rooting for it to just go to hell, it's not gonna get the intended result. I promise you.
Let me say this, and I agree with you 100% with that. I definitely agree with you because I thought of that too. You know what I'm saying? They're going to use that because I was getting mad when everybody started getting injured. Because me personally, I didn't think this team was good enough to win anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole goal, we go 12-5, 12-5, 12-5. Nothing. I wanted the Super Bowl. I didn't want to go 12-5 and lose in the first round. That's total failure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at this team compared to the last 3 years' team. This team is nowhere near as good after all them pieces we lost, and we replaced them all with rookies and older dudes. But the reason I say it though is because of the fans. Because I noticed when Cowboys lose, like when we lost that what was it, the Saints and then the Ravens. After we lost to the Ravens, bro, I remember everybody was putting up fire the GM, fire the GM, fire the GM. I've been on that since we lost to Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it hasn't switched. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as we beat the Giants and we beat Pittsburgh, all that talk went away. And that's why I'm saying, if like tonight, look how many calls you getting about Jerry Jones. You feel what I'm saying? Like, look how many calls you getting about Jerry Jones. I just heard two people tell me about Jerry Jones. Like I said, I stay on this topic because I think it's important. I think this is the best thing for Cowboy Nation. And like my man who just got off the phone, it's hard for me to look at the Cowboys. Even though I want them to lose and tank for that reason, even when I'm watching the game, I'm like, damn, I still want us to make that play. But then I get to laughing because it's like the bad news bears out there when I'm watching them, bro. It really is. When it comes to the penalties and the lack of discipline, just everything, bro. So I feel like really if we continue to lose, the fans will stay on Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones, as much as everybody say he won't change, he been like this, he won't change. How many times has Jerry Jones ever had the pressure on him and kept the pressure on him? That's why he won't change. You see how he's snapping at these people asking him not even crazy questions, regular questions because he in his feelings. I don't care how much money that dude got, man. He's still human, bro, and he still got feelings, and he emotional dude. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, Cowboy Nation, man, we just need to keep the heat on that dude, man, for real, because we in trouble, bro. Because after he go,
you right, Klebo. We got to keep the heat, bro. That's one thing we got to do is we got to keep the heat, bro. That's if we got to do anything, we got to keep the heat. But Klebo, let me get to my last topics, bro.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good,
man.
man. I enjoyed it, bro. I let all y'all cook because y'all killed it, man. Y'all all did good, man. Appreciate it, Cle. That was a good call.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, call in more too, bro. You went hard. Yeah, Klebo did his thing. That was a very good call. Klebo that was a damn good call, man. All them boys. That boy Chris 214. You know the season over. You know how you know the season over? Where Chris 214. See, when the season over, Chris 214, he go back to his girlfriend, he get the Kool-Aid, and then the season start back up, and he you never miss it. But when the season over, Chris 214 is gone. All right, man. It's a couple of things, man, I want to talk about before we get up out of here, man. Just a couple of things that I'm not going to say excited, that I think is good. The debate between Trey Lance and Cooper Rush is heating up. It was a good debate in the beginning. I think, and I've always said this, Cooper Rush, he was inflated. His success was inflated. Like, he was carried, but he was treated like he carried the team. He is the face of the doctrine of quarterback where they get too much credit and too much blame. He got too much credit for the 4-on-1. And a lot of us was predicting that he was going to struggle the way that he did, mainly because that defense is not what it was. That run game is not what it was. All the things that allowed him to be 4-on-1 is gone. And your play caller not running the ball. Everything that made you win is gone. So what did you see when you saw Cooper Rush this time? You saw horrible. Not shocked. It's just what it is. Now, is he a fighter? Yes, but his upside is he has none. He has a noodle arm with a good mind, and a big heart. I give man a big heart, noodle arm with a big heart. And, I still go to war with him if he the last person I got to fight with, for sure, because he go fight. That's one thing about Cooper Rush. He go out there and he go give it to you. He go lay it out there. I ain't mad at that. I like that about Cooper Rush. But now that people are taking a look at him without all that blessings around him that he took the credit for, he took all the credit for that, But now that he don't got that, now we looking at Superman with the kryptonite. Yeah, he's normal now. So now the pressure is growing. Like Klebo said, give us Trey. And I agree with the Trey plan. I always agree with the Trey plan. And the reason why I wanted the Trey plan because of the upside, and also because we've seen it work even this year. The Trey plan is the Justin Fields plan. It's the Justin Fields plan. That's what I really wanted, and I think we could actually win with that. I think the problem is, I'm gonna be all the way honest, man. I think culturally, we run from coaching. I mean that. I think culturally we run from coaching. Mike Tomlin talked about that. He said most coaches run from coaching. We lose our quarterback. We quit. Mike Tomlin, he done had bad quarterbacks back to back. He finally got 2 decent ones with Justin Fields, and then now he got Russell Wilson. But did he run from those quarterbacks? No. He did the common sense things with pretty much every one of them quarterbacks, especially when they wasn't high quality quarterbacks. He beat you as a team. See, that's the problem with Mike McCarthy right now. Mike McCarthy, with whoever quarterback it is, he's still making it a quarterback duel. He's still making it a quarterback show. He's still making it about throwing it around the yard all day. That is the total opposite of what you see with Mike Tomlin. When you look at Justin Fields, what you see is very measured attempts. That's exactly what you see. That's exactly the game plan I think they should do with Trey. If you go look at the games of Justin Fields, you won't see no massive attempts. You go see between 25 and 30 attempts. And when they get too high, they usually lose. But you go see a very measured, they're going to limit his throws. They're going to use his athleticism. They go slow the game out and lean on AD. That's what they did over at Pitt. And they waited it out for their quarterback to return, Russell Wilson. They didn't panic because Russell couldn't start the season. They just adopted the coaching. Another thing that they did over the Pitt that we don't do is they don't have no favorites over there. The best man is the best man, regardless of who it is. Now, you got to be very careful with Trey Lance, because if you throw the ball with him, he did show in preseason that you could have some decision-making issues. That's why you want to limit his throws intentionally. And you got to embrace the coaching. You got to embrace the challenge that no, he's not Dak. We just going to have to be smarter. Like I hear a lot of people say, but Mike McCarthy, you know he don't like to run the ball. As well, like you got to learn to. You got to adjust your offense to the talent. You can't make the talent run your offense when they don't have the skill to run your offense. You got to adjust your offense to the talent. So the Dallas Cowboys, it's like a 1% chance that they can make the playoffs, but the best chance you got, in my opinion, is Trey Lance. It ain't Cooper Rush. You got to get going with Trey Lance. You got the raw tools. You got the raw tools with a former top 3 pick. Just don't run from the coach. And so we got an interesting show tomorrow too, man. Y'all make sure y'all look out for the final word. We gonna have Rome. We gonna definitely talk about some of this stuff that's going on, a lot of this goofiness. We gonna especially talk about tanking. That's gonna be a big subject tomorrow. It's tanking. The subject of tanking is gonna be big. But today we want to address the goofiness that's going around. And then we will also want to talk about some of the bigger picture things we're gonna need to do as the season progresses. Because I still think it's too early to even talk about tanking, in my opinion. Now, I think there's a balance. I think you should want your Dallas Cowboys to fight hard, hope they win, but just don't be mad if they lose. Because losing will actually be working for you. It would, but I'm not just at this point rooting for it. Not at this point. There does get to a time, there can get to a time where it actually get to make sense to root for it. When you get into the end of the season and now you looking at potentially like a top 3 draft pick and you look like you might be able to get it, let me tell you one of the best places to be. One of the best places you could ever be is to have a team, okay, with a franchise quarterback that's picking at the top of the draft. That's the best place you want to be. To have your quarterback signed and not need a quarterback, but picking top 3, you could literally set a whole new future with that. Because what's going to likely happen in a top 3 pick? A team that need a quarterback will be willing to trade up to go get one. You don't need a quarterback, so you'll take the trade, move down, and get a boatload of picks. Think about what happened with Trey Lance. What did San Fran do to move up to the number 3 spot? What did they give up to move up to the number 3 spot to pick Trey Lance? Do people remember what they gave up? They gave up the world to go get Trey Lance. So if you sitting at top 3 and you already got Dak signed, you finna get so many damn draft picks, this could be crazy. And yes, indeed, trade out. Some people will be like, no, we need to get Travis Hunter. You better not get no Travis Hunter. As much as I might like Travis Hunter, trade out. Get volume. Give Will McClay multiple cracks at it. Shit. Move down and get you an extra first and a second and a third. Man, yes, D.A. Lee, you gonna get about 4-5 picks. Yeah, I'm not lying. Yeah, if you so there does come a time to where you start rooting to lose. Lose. The season over. Y'all mathematically out, but I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet. Where I'm right now is fight hard. I'm on this. Let's see what we got internally. Let's see before we clean house. Demote some people. Demote Mike McCarthy from away from play calling and give it to Brian Schottenheimer. I think that's one of the most important things they should do right around now. Before you clean house, what if you got you some real good offensive minds that can really get it done, that can really show you some balance, that can really get this thing cooking? So if you already out on Mike McCarthy, start showcasing some of these other guys, especially Brian Schottenheimer because of his pedigree. The thing I like about Brian Schottenheimer, I'm gonna be honest, I watch him lead the men, and I really loved how he was leading the men. I loved his energy. I like how he was talking to him. I like how he was running the practices. He had a lot of energy, and it looked like the guys was really getting behind him. Just from me watching, I was liking what I was seeing out of Brian Schottenheimer a lot. And I would want him to get a chance as an OC. I would want to see him actually up close, play calling as well as coaching these guys. That's what I would want to see. So anyway, man, we got a lot of things that we can start lobbying for that can still improve us, even if we might be out the playoffs. That don't mean we shut our minds off. Don't shut your mind off, man. We still got a lot of things we need to be looking for. It's going to be goofy season, though. Goofy season ain't going nowhere. It's here. It's here. Goofy season is here. They're going to be nitpicking. They're going to be trying to find every way to try to make certain players look bad. If you stumble even a little bit on what you're saying contextually, especially if you're superstar, they're going to run with it. This is also a season where Jerry's going to be doing a lot of goofy stuff because he going to be trying to throw the attention off us losing, and he going to be trying to put it on himself. So goofy season is officially here. We can't do nothing about it. What we got to do is we got to acknowledge it, talk about it, then don't spend too much time on it no more. We going to go back to football. The only reason we spent so much time on the goofiness is because it was too much goofiness. It was goofiness after goofiness after goofiness after goofiness. You had goofiness with CeeDee Lamb over here clearly showing that we need curtains. And sadly, he had the lobby for it. That is just pure goofy. It's embarrassing. So the only thing I'm going to say is, man, listen, man, we still got work to do. Those of you who still wearing the cape of the Dallas Cowboys, knowing that you're not taking it off, knowing that you go die a Cowboy fan, then let's still get to work, man. Because a lot of us, and most of us, gonna be fans when Jerry is gone, and we was fans before he ever took over the team. So obviously, I'm not that dude that's over there wishing he died. I'm not crazy like that. I ain't gonna talk that morbid and weird over the love for my team. I'm not wishing he was dead. I'm just saying that I was a fan before he owned the team. I'm gonna be a fan, and so will you, most of you, when he die. So y'all stay up, man. It's your boy Boss Cowboy Sports. We gonna get through this goofy season, man, and let's get it.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Look, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm trying to get my niggas today. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, grand to go, even